Hi, it's Elaine, and I'm joining you here from the stage of Webster's Bookstore Cafe, where we just had our first lunch with Elaine. And I wanted to share some of the information that I shared today with those of you watching this video. What I do is I am a whole food, plant-based health coach, but I also try to help people who are not willing to make that shift in their life to a plant-based diet. I still want to help people eat better. And we start by eating real food, not the overly processed, heavily sugared, extremely salt-laden food that we are used to eating on a daily basis. It's said that most Americans eat, on average, 15 to 20 different foods a week. And you think, oh, well, do you mean like I have spaghetti one night, I have pizza another, I have maybe a salad another night, I have pulled pork on Thursdays, Taco Tuesday. Now, what I mean by this is there are literally 15 to 20 individual foods that you keep recycling over and over into the same food. And they fall generally in this category: wheat, sugar, meat and eggs, milk, oil, lettuce, tomato, onion, maybe broccoli, salt, pepper, oregano, basil, bell peppers, vinegar, and cucumbers. Cucumbers represent maybe cucumbers on your salad, pickles on your burgers. Meat is chicken, it's eggs, it's all of that sort of animal-derived protein. Sugar goes without saying. What really concerns me, and one of the things I've sort of rebelled against, is this idea that we should be having a daily milk-based, sugar-laden drink every day with our coffee. Coffee is the number one source of antioxidants for most Americans, but we have turned it into a dessert. And people are paying the consequences for that. So one of the things I ask people to look at is like, write down what you ate. And I think you might start to be shocked that your foods fall into these like broader categories of individual food items. That pizza is sugar, wheat, flour, and tomatoes, and dairy. And maybe you've got some meat in your heavily overprocessed pepperoni that you put on it. Maybe you have some bell peppers. Maybe you put broccoli on your pizza. Still, we're shrinking the amount of food that we're not only feeding our bodies, but the microbiome that needs to thrive within our bodies to keep us healthy and to keep the inflammation down in our bodies. One thing I tell my clients: dairy and meat are both pro-inflammatory within the gut biome. So we look at ways to make that make better choices there and to increase your health overall. We want to get that inflammation down. If you look at most diseases that are crippling the American culture and society right now, they are all based in an inflammatory response. And our food is the number one thing that we can control to keep that inflammation down within our own bodies. So today, I'm going to try to put a picture of this up. I made tamales stuffed with lots of different vegetables, brown rice, also with vegetables in it, chickpea salad with tahini dressing, amazing local organic cucumbers with some dried cranberries on kale, and an orange. Right there on that plate, I can list them out for you. We have about 22 different food items in one meal versus the 20 that Americans take an entire week to eat. So I've got an incredible microbiome. I hope you do too, and I'd love to show you how to improve it. Thanks.